Okay. All right. Welcome back. Happy 13. Happy Thursday. Which also starts with TH. Maybe that's why. I'm here. Sorry, I'm trying to get Mark on. Happy Thursday. August 1st as well. How are we like more than halfway through 24? Unbelievable. But quite fun. So, Mark,
Hey,
see you, dude.
good to see you too, Andrew.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's going well, busy week, lots of fun. Uh,
Yeah,
have, have consisted of a lot of building in FlutterFlow, which I'm very thankful for.
the huge.
And I know yours has too. Um,
Yeah,
and I'm excited I had to like keep myself back from building this, like my social app, my coffee app, because I wanted to just work on it. Literally
yeah.
I think last Friday, I I spent like 3 or 4 hours on some social stuff, like after or it was Thursday, it was after our stream, and I shouldn't
Um,
have. I needed to get work done. So,
yeah.
oh well.
But this coffee app is your app, yeah?
It's my app. Yes. My personal project. So, it was
That
uh it was the first Flutterflow project I ever built, and I think it was the first Flutterflow app deployed to the App Store ever.
dang.
I'm pretty
Is it
sure.
s- is it still on the App Store?
Yeah, it's still in the App Store. You can go download it. Called
I'm gonna
Optimal
download
Coffee
it right now.
Notes. So yeah, this is a real app.
I'm
It
gonna
doesn't have a
download it
lot of
right now.
usage, which is why I'm
Yeah,
changing some of the structure of it. So
yeah.
Kareem, Joseph, good. I'm so glad you all could join. I think this one's gonna be really fun, and it's gonna be really. I know it's gonna be really fun because we're gonna do something that happens on a lot of apps, and that is like following friends or yeah, setting up a collection to follow friends, send requests, approve requests, etc. We're also going to implement the social post part of the social application. I'll catch you guys up with what I've been doing. I think last week we left off uh, I'm going to just do my whole screen so you guys can see everything. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the rear. But um, so we have the social app here. I'm going to put it up here so you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can still see. We have a list of posts here. These posts are animating in, so I don't know. I think I may remove that because there's like a awkward white space, when you scroll up and down the list. But it's not
Yeah,
because the data, is because the animation. So in a list view, it does what it's supposed to do. It basically doesn't render the things that are not in view, and so when you scroll back into view, you get them rendered again. Um, but you have this ability. So last week, I don't even know if we set this up. Maybe we did. But this is like the social. Yeah, we did. We sort of set this up. I had comments down here, but I didn't have the ability to actually leave a comment. So now I do. You have done an awesome job. You can send the comment and it'll post up there. Yeah, right here. So I even have the ability to edit a comment. This is edited. And you send, and it shows edited there. Not bad. But we want to. I don't want to manage a social app. Like I was thinking about this week. Like I don't want to necessarily manage a social app, and by that I mean I don't want to manage people's posts and
yeah,
go and flag it. I don't want them to post like illicit content and all that stuff. I just want to. I'm building this app essentially. Well, I'm refining this app essentially because I drink a lot of really good coffee, and my friends drink a lot of really good coffee, and I want to know
mhm,
what they're drinking without having to just ask them. Like Chase, Jordan, they both drink great coffee, and I'm always like, oh, I wonder what they're drinking, or I wonder what's good, or I'm looking for a new coffee. What should I buy? So, yeah, I want to follow Chase and Jordan, but I don't want to see. I don't want to have a discover feed. I don't want to have like things where people can post crazy stupid things.
yeah.
Um, I just want to I want to have a little bit of interaction. So with that being said, we want to create a follow or basically like a page that lists all the users. You can search users, find them, and then you can request to follow them. So this, although maybe sounds really simple, is not necessarily really simple. It's not as intuitive as you would think. This ability to request a friend, right? Have it approved, and then um, see that friends list in your profile, and then also see your friends posts in your feed. So we are going to try to do that. Okay, that's what we're setting out to do. I'm going to just go ahead and
Sounds
create a
good.
page.
I
I'm
downloaded
gonna.
the app, by the way.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
So I'll be putting my Folgers, how much Folgers I used, how hot the water was.
Yee. Okay, so I'm gonna use a template for this users page. So we'll do this, and we'll remove some of these dummy data. What I'm gonna do instead, matching results. So this, I need to, when I set this template up, I had an action on this, so I have to remove that action. Bottom sheet action. Yeah, I have a bottom sheet action on this. We can remove that as well. And essentially what I want to do is I want this to be 8. So I'm going to set this up sort of pretty. I'm going to wrap it in a container. I'm going to do 12 on that container. And we'll do primary and accent 1. And then we'll just do 2 pixels padding on this image. We'll set the container border width to 2. Okay, nice. And now we can say 48. Maybe even like 36. That's probably what we want. Just going to decrease the size of that avatar. On this list view, I'm going to remove all of the padding, and I'm going to add it to this list view. So 16 and 16. I'm going to do 8. And then on the list view, I'm going to do 8 pixels spacing, 8 on the top, and 16 on the bottom. Okay, cool. Also give this a little border of X or alternate here, and 1 pixel width. Not bad. All right, search. I'm going to say find friends. So we're setting up the UI first. Search for patients. We're going to search for friends. And I'll show how to set up simple search, because that's what I'm going to do. I use Firebase, so I'm going to set up simple search right here for friends. Okay, and instead of this little button, I guess we can utilize this as our follow button. Yeah, I wonder what's a good, or maybe just a plus. Obviously, just want a plus here if you haven't followed them, and if you have followed them, we'll do something else. I'm going to replace this card with a container because containers are better. And we'll give it 12 pixels. Dupe. We're going to just remove that card. Perfect. All right. Primary background. Primary background. Okay. Yeah. All right. So we have this. We have a list of users. Well, we have the UI for a list of users. What we can do now is we can, nice. We're going to wrap this column in a container, and I'm going to query the user collection here. Look at this. Query collection, users. We're going to do a list of documents, and we're going to order by the created time. I'm going to do increasing because I want to know my oldest users, because myself and Chase we're the first users. So, and we'll just do that. Firm. Okay. And we're going to cache this because we're not going to have a lot of new users, and we can always pull to refresh to get new users. But there's no reason for us to continually stream this data or to have it constantly update. It's a list of users, right? Like if your friend just joined, you can clear the cache, get the new user list. So we'll do that. Cool. And we did our query search up top here so that we could do our simple search here, and so that we can have two list views, one with all the users and one with the search results of users. Okay. So this is how we're going to do it. We're going to say all users. We're going to just filter all, or we're going to showcase all the user documents there. Boom. Perfect. Awesome. Sick. All right. So that's the first query, right? Or we're querying users up here so we can dynamically feed them here, but we can also do a few other things. And one of the things we want to do is we want to be able to search them. Okay. So on this search, we're going to say add action, simple search on device. We're going to search documents, and the documents we're going to search is that user document. See this? Isn't this nice? Email, username, and display name. We're going to grab it from here. Perfect. So that's the first one. That's the first thing we need to do, right? We've set up a query. We're now able to search based off that query of documents. We're also able to see, right, the list of documents here. So if we added, I'm going to just add the username here. I doubt a lot of people have done this. So I'm going to put in a default value here, ghost name. And then here as well, I think maybe I have app assets. Yes, I do. Okay.
That simple
Cool.
search is really cool.
I love it. It's really, really simple,
Yeah.
which is nice. And it's decently powerful. There's definitely some performance issues because it's just doing stuff on the front end. So it's not a back end search like Algolia. So there can be some performance issues. No problem. But we're utilizing it in a client project, and we have 3,000 documents. And it's actually working. Like it works decently well. So
That's cool.
yeah. Okay.
That's
Find
super
friends.
simple.
Oh, it is incredibly
Simple
simple.
search.
Simple
It's the
search, right?
name.
In the
Yeah.
name.
And the name.
All right. I'm gonna do an icon button up here, and we're gonna see how powerful this is. Well, it's already pretty powerful, right? Because we just literally implemented it, which is cool. We're going to increase the size of this, and I'm going to remove this so that we don't have this ugly background.
Welcome back, Inspire Sphere.
Hey, yeah. Well, thank you all for joining. We have a small number, but oh well. This is going to be really powerful. So, all right, we're going to navigate to that Find Friends page. So, user list. Okay. I'm going to do a slide up and 300. Okay. Cool. So, let's see if our list pops up. Now, what we haven't done on that user list page is we haven't set the search results. So we're actually not going to be able to like search right now, even though we have this. We have our users. Nice. Looky here. List of users. We can also, oh, you want to see this? You want to see this? All right. So we're going to do a couple things on this user page. My dad always calls me during my stream. Like that. Okay. We're going to have a number of items here. So we want to do a conditional value on this data. Oh, we need a page state first. So let's go ahead and do a page state. Search active. And this is going to be a Boolean. The Boolean is going to change this list view from all users to just the search results of users. Okay. And so you probably could do this just one way, but I'm going to do, this is how I always do it. I just wrap this guy in a conditional builder, or I do conditional visibility on the list itself. So we're going to say page state search active equals true. All right, perfect. Also, simple search is really good for just literally searching, right? Not a lot of filtering, not a lot of tagging, not a lot of like sorting, stuff like that. But
Yeah,
just doing like a simple word search for something, it is very nice.
that's good to know.
Yes. All right, we're going to say all users here, and we're going to just go to this else statement. We're going to change this, right? We have dynamic list all users. We're going to say search results. Perfect. And instead of all user documents here, we want the simple search results. Okay. Perfect. We're going to get the same thing, right? Username here. Did it work? What is username? Okay, that's just my email. So instead of username, let's do display name. Display name. Perfect. All right. And then we won't do, for the sake of privacy, I won't blast all my users. So yeah. Okay, we'll do that. And then what we want to do here as well on this action, right? We want to update the page state. So we're going to update the page state to change that condition builder, the conditional builder. So we're going to update page state, search active equals true. And then we obviously need a way for us to remove the page state as well. So what we can do is we can wrap this little guy in a stack, and we can throw an icon button here. And we'll give this stack a height of 60 maybe. That way we can move this over here. Oop, 24. Yeah. Give this just a 4. Yeah, I think that works. I don't know what this is. Maybe this stack needs to be a little taller. I'm gonna do this. Sorry, I'm gonna, whoop, there you go. Cool. Now this clear icon, this is gonna be a clear icon. And it's going to update the page state back. It's going to clear the search field. So update page state, search active equals false. Okay. We also need to clear this text field. So let's go ahead and clear that text field. Perfect. All right. And we also want this only to show when search active equals true. All right. That's cool. All right. We have our conditional builder. Now, typically, I don't actually do this in a conditional builder. I just do it 2 conditions essentially. So we'll see if this this will work. All right. Oh, with the number. So I was talking about the number. Let's say results. So we can do this, and we're going to set this number conditional value. Again, we can do the page state. So search active. If search is active, we'll do simple search results, number of items. Set it to 0 as a default value. And if not, we'll do user documents, number of items, set the value to 0. And then you get a decent idea of how many results are coming in. Now, doesn't that sound good? Good. Oh, okay.
Sounds really good.
We also need to update the page state when we come here, search active. Let's just do false. All right. Cool. Because right now it's not set. So it's not, the condition has nothing.
Oh,
So I always do that. It's supposed to just automatically, like here, I think I set a default value. For some reason, it doesn't always take that value. So I just do an initial or a secondary setup of setting the state. Okay, let's see. search active equals. Oh, okay. 1 second. Search active equals false is what we want. That's it. Come on. Search active equals false because we have the user list in the first condition and the search results in the else condition. So we should get our list of users, 545, not bad, right?
And that's a lot.
Yeah, you can search Andrew and we can submit. Oh no, we need to make sure one line. Let's go ahead and do primary here. Capitalization words and
How'd you get so many users on your app?
I have good search. I have good SEO, search engine optimization, you know?
Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We have this search, and the simple search is on submit. All right. Yeah. We just need to make sure that we are custom hint style. Okay. All right. We'll see if this should work. I don't know why my enter wasn't working, but it should now. Cool.
Hey, looky there.
There it is. Now we have all the Andrews, 10 results. Hey, that worked, right? So let's see, chase, search, not bad, not bad. And now we need, right? We need this ability to add or to get a friend request here, okay?
Yeah.
So we're going to do this. This is going to be fun. Oh yeah. This is going to be something. So I was wondering how to do this, right? I was like, a year ago, I was asking our developers at FlutterFlow, like, how do you do a simple friend? Like, I just want the ability to send a request, have it approved, and to like follow them, and then to see who I'm following, right? To see who I'm following. And there was basically like no. Well, the one response I got was, you need to create a secondary collection, and I was like, no, that's stupid. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, that was dumb of me to say that because this is how you should do it. You should do a secondary collection of friends. So I'm going to say friends, and it's going to have, I'm just going to start from scratch. I'm going to say, well, man, you have to name these correctly. So follower, right? This is me. I'm just going to say me. I'm going to say docref user, and then follower or followed you. Okay, so this is going to be the person we follow. All right, you can name those however you want.
No,
Awesome.
very confusing.
And then I'm going to have, I'm going to add a status here. Okay, I'm going to do an enum status. And I'm going to do requested, oh yeah, none, just in case, requested, following, and rejected. Just so you can know who rejected you,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. What we're going to do is, just like every other social app, we're going to just delete the follow collection. So if you reject a user, I guess you could say, I guess we could do like blocked, right? So instead of rejected, we could do blocked. So you can't request them again.
No.
Makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so 24 minutes in, we have simple search set up. We have a list of users, the ability to search users, see results. Not bad. Now we are going to do the fun part, which is following users. And then there's another part, which is like filtering this list of posts based off of who you follow. I haven't thought that far ahead. So let's go ahead and we're going to query a collection here on this user. So we're going to do this. And I'm going to do a stack here. Well, what I want to do is, let's see, sorry. I'm trying to think of best practice here. Okay, I want a simple toggle between followed and unfollowed. And we can build a component here. So let's go ahead and do that. Follow block. All right. Cool. You can do, we could just do an icon button here, I guess, instead of this little guy. So that's what we'll do. First, we will do a conditional builder. All right. We're going to pass in a Boolean is following. Yes. All right. I don't know if this is actually correct, but because what we're going to do is we're essentially going to say we're going to query a document if that document exists, right? So if you have a follow, if you have a follow document, right, with that user where you are the me and then the other person is the you, then you'll be following them. If you don't have that, we want to show a button to create a record to follow them, which with a request to follow them.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that is following true. Okay, and we're going to set up a state here. So followed, because anytime you pass in a parameter here for Boolean, you most likely want to also set up a state, a local state, because you're going to update that. So we're going to update the component state with the parameter. And then we're going to set this condition based off the state, not the parameter. Okay. The parameter is a one-time thing. The state can change. So since we want to press this button and update the state of this, right? We're going to update it from unfollowed or from not following to following. You want to set this condition based off the state here.
Yeah. And then that would also work backwards too, right? Like if you want to unfollow.
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. True. All right.
Let me see.
Icon button. Boom. And we're going to do that. We're going to do like 8 tier, 36, 20. I want this to be dark mode now. Yeah, I guess so. Plus, okay. Yep. And then we can do that. And then if you are followed, we will do primary and info. And we're going to say friend. Check mark. Yeah. Cool. We can do that. See, we'll do this for unfollowed. And then for following, instead of just a boring plus button, we'll try to do plus friend. See, we'll do plus friend.
That makes sense.
There. Nice. Okay. Cool. Now we can update the state. We also want to pass an action in here because, yeah, we're not passing a document here. We're gonna just pass an action. Action. Boom. And let's see. Okay, sorry. First thing, we need to toggle this. So we're going to first update the component state. And it's just going to be toggle value because we're only going to show this once or only if it's existing. So toggle is fine. And we'll just paste that there. Okay, cool. All right, and then you also want to add that execute action or execute callback. after that. Okay, this will give us the ability to update on the actual page where we're showing this. So let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna try to get this little button here. Just gonna paste this. Okay. Alrighty then. So conditional builder, a button that the condition is based off the component state here. Okay. That component state is being set from the parent state by passing a parameter in. And then these buttons will just toggle this back and forth. Okay. All right. So we're going to try it without the query for now. And we'll see. We'll see this. We should see this over here on this page. And we should be able to toggle back and forth. So we should be able to do this, right? Nice. Sort of works. Now we need to make it work with a query here. And we need to change this, obviously, because we want our button, right? This is followed equals true. Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, that's totally fine. That is the button we want, the check mark when you are following them.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we definitely want a unique key here. We're going to do the unique key UID of the user, but we're going to query this document. Let's see. We did friends. Nice. So we're going to just query a little friendly. Query collection, friends, single document, right? The single document will be follower me equals to the authenticated user, okay? And, right, and follower you equals to this user. Whoa, wild, right? So this may not exist. It won't exist when we start out. So you will have to, we're going to have a bunch of pluses here because what we're doing here is we won't do a single time query, filter on no values. Yeah, it just doesn't matter. We're doing a single document for each user. So we are querying 2 documents. We're going to query literally 500, but we're not going to see them all. So you're good. Okay. So we're going to query this filter, you, me, and then we also, right, we have that execute action, execute callback action. So we're going to do this. We're going to do a conditional action. So condition is if friends document exists. Actually, that's the condition. Just going to do that. If document exists. We're going to update the document. Update document friends, or actually we can delete it. That's what we'll do. We'll just delete it. Delete document friends. Perfect. And then I'm going to just mark this delete friend or unfollow, I guess. And this one is going to be request. Oh, sorry. Create document friends. And this one's going to be request friend. Okay. Now, follower is me. Boom. And the you document is going to be this user. Perfect. Okay. And then also the status of it. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, I created those statuses and then I didn't assign it to the friends. So let's go ahead and this request status or friend status. Maybe let's do friend status.
Yeah. It's more personal.
Enum. That's right. Status. Perfect. All right. Sick. So Yes, yeah, you could, Joseph. You could just do document ID, and actually, you could do document IDs as strings for both of them. Yeah, you could do document IDs for both of them if you wanted to, instead of two user references, because those are going to be unique. All right, where were we? Friends, yes, create and uncreate, and we're going to do this. So, is following. If the document exists, you will be following them. Make sure to update page on changes, 100%. Okay, so let's go ahead and reload this little guy. Now, these should all change to pluses, hopefully. And we should be able to. We also want to like exclude the current user from this, but oh well. Oh, you know what? We need to deploy our rules. Come on now. 101. 101. We also need to adjust this. We want everybody, or well, we want authenticated users and authenticated users to edit these. For now, right? If you really want to be secure here, you're just going to do tagged users. So, and yeah, tagged users. All right. We're going to deploy those rules. All right, they are deployed. Instead of that little thing, right? I don't like a bunch of spinners here. It's a terrible user experience. So, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to add a custom component for a loading state. And I'm going to say loading friend. Cool. Let's do
I
a
was working.
container.
I was working with loading states, and I was getting a problem with it.
Yeah.
Where in the list, the loading state would only go on the top
Oh, so
on the list.
it depends on where you are querying stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll show you. By that I mean, or what I mean. So here we're querying a collection on all of these. Uh-oh. Maybe we did a hide if not existent. So I'll show you. Sorry. Give me this. Alternate secondary background. No, we want this to be um, we just won't do a background. All right. And we'll do 2 here. And then let's go ahead and do an icon here. Sweet. And this icon will be like add plus. Okay. And we're going to do alternate there too. All right. So this is going to be our loading state. And let's go back to user list. $10 says hide if widget, if no match. Let's toggle that off. We don't want that, obviously. We need it to appear. We're gonna set that up, and then let's do our loading state here. Component loading friend. View and UI builder. Oh, all right. We may want to make it loading friend. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna also just we just want it to appear like, hey, it's loading, right? Like it's not actionable. So we should be good now. We should be good. Friend block. I'm going to do this one. Friend action block.
Follow action block. Yeah, yes.
I don't know why it's not loading. Why it's not showing that, but oh well. Okay. Uh-oh. Now we're not doing that. So if document exists, okay, we want apply opposite. Obviously. Come on. We are getting this to work though. We are getting this to work. All right, now I'm going to also Joseph, I don't even know Puff, man. I don't have the poll that I used to, man. So I don't know if I can do that, but we'll see. All right, sickening. Looky here, we have it. So now I can find my friend Chase. All right. And oh, we need to do this in the search results as well. Come on now. Man, oh man. All right, we're going to see. I'll follow Josh. Perfect. And I'm bringing up my friends. I'm going to see. Oh, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. So, all right. We do have it. I am creating a friend document. Oh my gosh, I just created another friend document. All right. Let's go ahead and set up this same thing here. Let's do it in the friend list day or the search results. So, yep. Boom. All right. All right. Now we need this document to be a search results document ID, and we want our filter to be different. Single document. Search results item. Yeah, okay. Okay. What are we doing here? Followed you is not part. Okay, yeah. So create document followed you is the search results item, user reference. And we want to do a request. We want to do a status here. So requested. All righty then. Okay. Cool. Hey, not bad, right? We have this 42 minutes in, and we have our thing. So here you can see 2 friend requests. Looky there. We can even edit these to make them requested. Nice. All right. Just that needs initialized. So looky there. We'll follow Chase. All right. This is him. Just follow both of them. Why not? Yes. So we need a third condition, right? Where if the document exists and is requested, it shows like pending. But for now, we'll just do that. So, and then what we can do is we can have a second screen, right? That has just my friends. So on my profile page, right? Maybe we have account information, we have friends or something. But for now, we'll just do a little friends here above this. Friends. All right. And we're going to just copy this user list. Instead of user list, I'm going to say find friends. I'm going to duplicate it and say my friends. All right. Cool. And then we don't need this user query, more or less. We do need this, though. I'm going to just copy and paste this. Boop. And we're going to change. I'm not going to search for friends right now. So I'm going to remove this search bar, the stack essentially, and this conditional builder. All right, that's it. That's all I want. Now I have my list view, and I'm going to say my friends. Okay. All right, but we are going to do 2 things. I guess we do want this user query, but instead of users, we want it to be friends, single document. We want a list of documents. And we want the follower, me, to be equal to me. Perfect. I guess we could have like a created time as well. So, but for now, we'll just do no order by, and that'll be the only order. And then we'll do these. We'll do this, okay? So we're gonna do 2 lists. We're gonna do this list. So we're gonna say confirmed friends, maybe, or like, yeah, following. All right, friends documents, yes. sort list items. No, we don't want sort. We want filter list items. Condition. Item in list. Document property. Friend status equals following. Perfect. We're not going to have any of them for now or right now. And then we want to, oh, we don't want that. Sorry. We're going to say new requests up here, and we're going to say my friends down here. So let's just go ahead and bring in a text field here. All right. My friends. We'll do 16 on the left, and we'll do like a headline small. Sweet. 8. And then we'll do another list here, and we'll say new requests. Okay, for now, this is a simple case. So what I'm doing is we are essentially just doing 2 lists. Now, you don't want, if you have like 30 new requests, right, you don't want to have this. You probably want to like limit this and then have view all requests essentially, and then just have your friends down here. Okay, now we have a bunch of errors because we are just querying the friends list here. We're not querying the users here. So there's no way for us to know if this user actually is associated with the friend anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a query, document reference, users, following item, follower you, which is the other person, single time. And we can just go ahead and pass that little guy, query name, friend user. Okay, perfect. And the unique key can be the friend reference document ID. All right. Got it. And now we can change that display name. We're querying that. We're getting a document reference here, right? And we also will do our backend query here. So the follower you reference will be the user, not the following item. So we're going to adjust all of this. Mark, am I going too fast? Is this making sense? Do you understand when you have to do this for the projects you're working on?
Sorry, I was on mute. No, definitely, it does make sense. I'm trying to think about it with because in the app I'm working in right now, there's no following or requesting of like a new friend, but there is a requesting of joining some event. So
yeah, totally. All right, so user document here. Perfect. Okay, follow me, yes. Delete document, friends document, yes, that's what we want. Okay, cool. And actually, we don't even need to, now we don't need to do this actually, because we're already querying the friends. So, give me a second. Do we not need to do this? I don't think we need to query this twice because, yeah, we don't need to query that twice. Nice. All right, I'm going to call this user reference. Yep. So the enum will work as a status. So we'll be able to adjust the statuses. So I'm going to have requests here, right? And I'm going to say yes to the requests, and it's going to move to this list. So the only people, and this will be just requests that come in to me. So I'm going to show the opposite. It's not going to be perfect because I don't have another user requesting me, but I guess I could log out and log in as a different user. So we'll do that. I think, let's see. I'll search for another of my test accounts. Whoop. Yeah. Andrew.
So you could also search for me. I just downloaded the app.
Oh, nice. But you won't appear here.
Nah,
because
it does make sense. Yeah.
because you
I'm just so excited now to be your friend.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Have you set up your account?
Yeah, but I think so. Pretty sure I'm on the right app.
Yeah, oh, that's why. Yeah, I think the search results are still not, yeah. Anyways, perfecto. Okay. So we already have a following account reference here. We don't need to query that on the follow block. So we can do this condition. Oh yeah. Sorry. Following item. Friend status. It's always going to be true. So friend status equal to requested. Actually, we don't even need to do that because we're just going to say is following. So, well, no, we'll do it. Sorry. Condition friend status equal to requested here. And then on this action, instead of, well, we actually need a different one because we need the ability to reject the friend request or to accept the friend request. So, but that's okay because, I mean, it's sort of okay. Well, yeah, sort of okay. We'll do another button here. We actually don't need this conditional at all, but I'm gonna copy this. Conditional action. All right, because on this requested one, we do need it down here still because you want the ability to like remove them. But we'll just do an icon button here. I want it in this row. Okay. This is why we should always use spacing. Okay, 4. I'm going to utilize some spacing in this row. 8 pixels. All right. We'll remove that for now. And let's go ahead and set this up. So 8. We'll have one that says accept. Check. And it'll be green. Right? Success. Oh, do I not have a success? Oh. Sad. We'll do that. And then we'll have a reject. And we'll do this one as still primary text. Border color will be error, and the fill color can be warning. Sweet. And we'll just do a trash, maybe. Yeah. All right, cool. Sound good? So these are all requested. And again, we could have the request time if we needed to. So we could do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to update. On this one, we're going to update the document. Friends. Okay, the friends item, actually. Reference. Perfect. And we just want to update the status from requested to following. Sweet. And then this one, we want to delete the document. Delete document. And again, just the friends item reference. Perfect. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a secondary snack bar. You have deleted a friend request. Info, perfect, error, yes. All right. And we're going to do the same on this little button here. But instead of error, we're going to say success. You have accepted a friend request. Okay, accepted. We still have a bunch of errors. All right, let's see. Create document. You should be referenced in the, yeah, we don't have that yet. Okay. Sorry, give me a second. See, we think development's easy, and it's not necessarily always so easy.
It's just time consuming.
Yeah. There's just stuff to
There's
do,
always
right?
little things, yeah. Always little things to do.
Yep. Cool. Hey, but we're getting it. We're getting it,
Yeah.
okay?
I
So
mean, you've already done a lot in just this last 50 minutes.
we have done a lot. So, and hopefully people can come back to this and this can be a resource to set up this list. You know, this friend follow type of configuration. So I hope that's the case. Let's see, action editor, friend has followed you. Reference. All we're doing here is we're updating the followed you to the user reference. So again, we don't need this. We don't need this. We already have it. It's perfect. All right. And is following condition. Well, it's going to be true. So we can just remove that. Is following true. Unfollow friend. And we're just going to do that. Really, you want like paste action, delete document. Really what you're going to want is like maybe a confirmation to delete, right? You don't necessarily always want to delete your friend requests, but okay, we just need to turn that off. And image path. Okay, yeah, this was being brought in by the users. So photo URL, that's perfect. Same thing down here. Photo URL, user document, photo URL. Okay, sick. We probably need, yeah, we're just going to say how many items you have. Friends, number of items. Now, I did all this work, and I don't know if we'll actually be able to see it, but we did it. So on this little thing, I'm going to do my friends. Okay, allow back navigation so we can get to my friends list. And then we would need like a little empty state here and here. That would be very nice. But we'll see. Yeah, it's still going to the change password page. All right.
No, I actually just downloaded the app now because I had downloaded the other one, optimal coffee
Coffee
extractor.
extraction. Yeah,
Yeah. So I
nice.
was like, man.
Okay. So yeah, I
Cool.
have this. Let's see if I'm getting this query correct. Follower me equals. Oh yeah, that's right. Follower me. So these are people that I've requested, but I have no, let's see. Following status equals following. Well, yeah, because there's nobody following. Ugh. These are requested. Come on now. Requested. Perfect. All right. And then these are following. Status equals following. Okay, perfect. Perfecta. All right. And again, this is backwards. So I've sent these requests to other users. The other users should be able to get this in their requests, right? And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense that it shows up on your profile.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They'll show like pending maybe, like I'm pending following these people.
Yeah,
But I'll just for the sake of it, right? We'll just say, I've now I'm now a person,
that's
so I now
cool.
have friends. So yeah, not bad. So
Yeah, that's really cool.
hey, right on time too, an entire hour. We got requests sent, a followers list, search, right? Just to summarize, I know we didn't have a lot of people for this. Sad. Oh well. We have the ability to search for users, find users, follow them, send follow requests, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry. Send follow requests and um request and accept or reject. Yeah, accept or reject those things. So, very cool. Super beneficial.
Yeah. No, I'll be going through this again. On
Yeah.
this probably this next week. Not this
Yes,
week, but
sir.
probably next week.
Eee. Huh. I don't know why why we're not streaming to Twitter, but all right, cool. Yeah. I think this is going to be beneficial for a lot of different types of apps. So we're utilizing it in at least two apps I know of. So we're
Yeah.
following, players and in an app we're building for the sports arena, and then you're following, other participants in another one. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
cool. Well, dude, thanks for joining. Thanks for hosting and answering questions. I know we didn't have a whole bunch of people, but I think it worked. I think it's gonna really be beneficial for people down the road. So
Man, it's really cool to be here. It's also fun to be able to watch you build, and I'm learning a lot. And I
yeah,
get a front row seat to ask questions, so I can't complain. And
that's awesome, dude.
it's good.
Yeah.
Let's
Well,
see,
cool, dude.
Inspire Sphere has a question right now. There it
Streaming
is.
will cover paginated view next week. LOL. Dude, I don't even know about this. Okay. I asked the FlutterFlow dev team a dozen times, please, 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 please add paginated views. And they were like, oh, it's super easy. You can do it. And I'm like, no, it's not super easy. And no, I cannot do it. So yeah, anyways, we're not going to cover it. Sorry. It is something that needs to be covered by somebody who's a developer. And I am not a developer. I am a builder. I'm a designer. Somebody who's empowered by FlutterFlow to do things like this, which I've never been able to do before. But
Yeah.
there's still a bunch of code and a bunch of data structuring and hierarchy stuff that I just my head it's a long time wrapping around that stuff. So I apologize, but it's gonna be pretty cool. I think good progress has been made. I think this is gonna be really cool. And next week maybe we'll do the. I don't know if I can wait till next week, but we'll try to do a filtered list here. Yeah, we'll try to do a filtered list somehow of only people you follow. Only their posts are gonna follow up. So an
Yeah.
easy one for next week would just be creating the post, right? The photo. Right now, I'm querying a coffee collection, a secondary collection that has coffee here, but I want to be able to like post, my latte art. So
Yeah.
try to do that. But rock on, Mark. Until next time, dude.
Till next
Until our
time,
next meeting.
Andrew. Thanks so much,
Yep.
man. Good to
Yep.
see everybody on the chat.
Yes.
Thanks, JP. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you all for joining.